The windows down. That is insane. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today I have a very special car, which is in a dying breed of cars. Now, you might have guessed where I am, so you know which one I have. It's the Challenger. Now, the reason I say that is because this is the last year where you're going to be able to get V8 in this one. Next year, they're telling me it's going to be a V6, probably a turbocharged V6, and probably that electric one that they're talking about, which is going to be insanely expensive anyway, right? And I have a sneaky suspicion this one, because it's a V8, is going to hold its value really well. This one right now, all the V8 models that the dealership has today, there are an insane amount of discounts right now because they're V8s and everybody wants hybrids these days and EVs probably. So this one right now is usually stickers for 57 grand, but you can get this just under 43 grand. That's a lot of discounts. So without further ado in this video, let's find out what you get with this one. So first things first, let's talk about your headlights, which is right there in the middle. And then the one that's blinking around it as your LEDs, two of them here, two of them over there. These are iconic to the Challenger. That says right there, the badge. Then you got a big grill in the middle, one at the bottom. They're completely open to get the air to the radiator. Then you got some fog lights down here on both sides. Then you got a big splitter with some yellow accents there. This is part of the Daytona package that this comes with. The hood scoop that's up here, that is functional, so that's good. And then ignore the mess. This has been sitting out here in the weather so you can see all the dust and stuff. Now here's the part you've all been waiting for. Let's get it started and see what it sounds like. Here's what it sounds like when we start it up from the inside. Woohoo! That's a bit annoying, but all right, here we go. Nice. Here's with the windows down. Ooh, that is sick. Now let me show you what it sounds like from the back. Now it does have a rev limiter, about 3,900 or 4,000 RPMs, but still. Now I don't care who you are, you heard that noise. Only a V8 or maybe a V12 or something higher can give you that noise, but a future V6 ain't gonna have that. So if you've always dreamed about getting a car like this, well, you better go in and get it soon. Now let me give you a tour around this thing. So here's your front end, we've already talked about it. Here's your turn signals / hazard lights right now. They're in the middle ring, and then you can see this thing is actually hollow. Now that is by design. If you're familiar with the Challenger, you already know, but I just wanted to point that out. Time to pop the hood and see what's inside. Tell you what, if it's a hot day out and you've just stopped your car, be very careful when opening the hood. This latch that you have to move this way to open up the hood, that was freaking hot. I almost burned myself. Right, so here's the heart of the beast. This is a 5.7 liter Hemi V8, which also has like 16 pack abs right there. Here's your air filter, which is easily accessible for you. You can see it already has bugs and stuff in there. This is, by the way, where the air feeds into from this little air intake in the front. And actually the other one is actually blocked off inside. I'm not sure if you can see, but that one doesn't make it to the air filter. Only the one does. All right, before we move on, look at that. Challenger, this is your last call, folks. If you want the V8, get it now. And then designed in Auburn Hills, Michigan, Brampton, Ontario. Now, I'm a stickler for attention to detail, so that little plaque gets a thumbs up from me. Ooh, I just noticed something. You know how this is open? It's not supposed to be open. So when you close the hood, this thing up here actually sits on top of this rim and actually seals it, which is good. I was thinking it's just open. I was gonna be like, oh, that gets dirty pretty fast. But that's not how it works, obviously, duh. I wanted to mention that. And before we move on to the side, let's look at this hood, which is black. Then you got the roof with the sunroof in the middle. That is all black. And then you have this with the spoiler. That's also black. So this gives it a really, really good look, I would say, for this Smurf blue color. And then you got this stripe with TA written right there. And then the wheels. Now this is a 20-inch wheel wrapped in a 245/45 ZR20 tires. Now these are Goodyear tires. And it does look like it has a lug nut right there. So that's good. Now let's move on to the side here, to the door. Here is your button for the smart keyless system. You can just unlock that with, as long as you have the key in your pocket. Now these are frameless windows, so I really love that. Is it just me, or does everyone love frameless windows on cars? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. Now let's close the door. Nice solid tank there. And here's your fuel cap. Just a normal simple fuel cap, opens right up. And these are the same 20-inch wheels with the 245 45 ZR20 Goodyear Eagle RS tires. And here's your lug nut. Then here's a look at the back. You got the wraparound tail lights, and those are your turn signals that are blinking in the middle. Right now the hazard's on, so you guys can see. Then you got the rear parking sensors right there as well, with the button style parking sensors. And then you have a rear view camera, which is right there in the spoiler itself. And then you have a button down here to open up the trunk, so press that and you have to lift this heavy ass trunk. It does help with the little hydraulics right there, but you do gotta lift it for the initial like 6 inches, and then it's all right, fine. Inside here you have I would say a foot deep here in the trunk. Now it's gonna make it hard for you to grab everything and then have to put it inside, so you have to lift it higher. But here's the extra stuff like nuts and stuff for your tires. And then here's the first time I've seen an owner manuals in the trunk, but hey, it's here, so I have to worry about that. Let's see what's under the floor here. Oh my god, this has that Harman Kardon subwoofer back here. Jeez, that's huge. I was not expecting that. I was expecting a spare tire right there. Here I assume is your flat repair kit, since there is no spare tire, but I can't open it up because it's sealed. And here's your 12-volt battery. It is in the trunk under the floor. Make sure you guys know that. I was not expecting that to be here. Anyway, now this back part does lift up, so you would make you think like there's something under there, but there really isn't anything under there, like as you can see. And before we get out of the trunk, I just wanted to mention you have this little area right behind the wheel well that is for your extra storage, just like on the other side. And then up here is your escape latch, so when the trunk closes it would be around this area. So if you're stuck in the trunk, somebody showed you in there, just pull that, you'll be able to hop right out. All right, now before we enter inside, let's check out this door here. As you can see, you got soft touch panels everywhere. I've not seen this old style locking mechanism, but that's pretty cool. Everything is soft pretty much where your touch points are. This elbow thing is really soft, nice. You have your lock unlock, your window controls, your mirror controls. That has to be the smallest mirror I've ever seen. It does have your blind spot indicator built in, but it has to be the smallest mirror I've ever seen. And then your memory seats, one cup holder style storage box right there. This is to open your door, and then a small storage back here. I assume that's for your rear passengers because your front seat ends right there, so your rear passengers probably get access to it. And look at this thing, I've never seen this before. This little rubber thing covers this hole, and I'm assuming this is for air because there's air coming out of that, which directs the air into it and then right on the window. So I assume that helps during the winter or even the summer months, I suppose. And then here's your Harman Kardon sound system. This does have the surround sound system as part of the package, and that's why you saw the big subwoofer in the back. Now let's look at this seat right here. So the driver's seat is automatic, so as you can see, move forward, back. The front would move up and down with the same control. The whole seat goes up and down as well. Then you have a lumbar support which goes in and out, like as you can see right there, but it does not go up and down, which is unfortunate. But oh, and also the backrest here is not automated, so you have to pull that and then it comes forward. Now if you have people back there they need to get out, they can pull this thing and push the seat forward like that and try to get out. As you can see, I would try to get back there, but this is like 4 inches space and my size 12 shoes are not gonna fit there. I'm not even gonna try to get back in that seat. But if you have small people, well, you might just be able to fit them in there. And one more thing I forgot to show you is if you have kids and you have car seats, you can use those anchors. There's 3 of them back there, so you can use them to, if you have small enough seats, put 3 of them back here. And then even their armrest here is soft. And then a speaker back here as well. And then a couple of hooks as well. And that about covers the back seat. Not really much going on here. There's an armrest here with 2 cup holders as well. So if that is your jam. And while we are talking about the seat, the passenger side seat here is manual. As you can see, no automatic controls here whatsoever. All right, now let's get inside the car because it is pretty damn hot out here. And I need some AC. Solid tank, nice. All right guys, so then here is your view from inside. I wanted to quickly show you what it looks like. And as you can see that hood, it's pretty high. And there's your view on the side there. And then here's what you see in your rear view mirror. Pretty good. visibility there, not too bad. And your headlight controls right there. And for your screen dimming right there, and that's your trunk popper, which is good. And then your steering wheel controls is right there, so you move it down, up, in and out with that. So that's really nice to see here. No manual controls there. Here's for your media, that's for your safety systems and cruise control. Here's your voice assistant, call accept, and buttons. These are not used for anything. They're just blank. You can't press them or anything. Interesting. You got paddle shifters on the back, and that is your screen. Let me turn off the car and turn it back on. As you can see, foot on the brake. Let's turn it on. Ooh. Nice. What you didn't see was this, and the seat actually automatically adjusted to what the last setting was, which is good. Here's your default dials, which can also be changed with the buttons right there. You can look at a lot of different things in phone there. Now the dial on both sides are analog, so they will show you your speed and RPM. Your fuel gauge is right there, along with what gear you're in, and then the engine temperature on the left there. And then it's your outside temperature is right there on the top. It's definitely not 85, it's much hotter outside than that. Anyway, here's your start stop button. Your center screen. Now this car, as part of the Daytona package, comes with heated cool seats as well as these Alcantara wrap seats, and that includes the rear seats as well. Now in today's scheme of things, I don't think this is that big a screen. This is just an 8.4 inch screen when compared to like 15 or 16 inch screen that you get in the Rams and stuff, so not that big a deal. Your heated seat controls and stuff is right here under the controls on your screen, which is always there, which is nice, but there aren't any buttons for your heated and cool seats, which is odd. And then your climate control can also be controlled over here, and as you can see, the modes where you can select where the air comes out from, you have to do that on the screen. Unfortunately, there's no buttons to do that. You can still use a front and back defogger right there, but you have to change the modes on the screen. Now here's your media controls for your volume. You can turn the media off with that one click. That turns off the screen. Click it again, turns it on. Here's your mute button, and then the sport mode button displays that little green flag up there. That means you're in sport mode. And then you have the super track pack on this car, so you get, when you press that, you have all these controls where you can go in and launch control and do all kinds of things. And then here is for your parking sensors that I was showing you, the button style to turn them off, just in case you need it. Now this one just turns the screen off, but it doesn't turn the media if it's going on. But if you press that, it turns the screen off as well as the media that's playing. Then here's your tuner knob. Good to see their knob still here. All right, moving on, here's your gear shifter knob. Press that in, pull back. As you can see, it indicates the gear you're in. You can even go to manual mode, pull it to the left, and you can use your paddle shifter to shift. Now let's put that in reverse, because this thing does have a backup camera, as you can see. Now it does have the guidelines, so as you turn the wheel, the guidelines do turn and tell you where you will end up, so that's pretty good. Although it has a lot of yellowish tint to it. Everything looks yellow, like you see here. Now here is your auto dimming rearview mirror, as you can see, with an SOS button and the assist button right there. And quickly, just wanted to show you how far the sunroof opens. So if you open it, it does go all the way back. Like, it opens quite a bit, as you can see. Now that's fully open, and then, you know, it is one click close, so it will close all the way. The thing is though, if this is closed, it will open automatically with the sunroof, but you will have to close it manually. Now this is the vent setting. It will open up from the back and let the hot air out. And then down here you have your glove box, which opens, and there's like different shelving there, which is really nice. This is your window sticker, which I'll have a full picture of at the end of the video, so check that out if you want to. But this is a decent sized glove box. You can probably fit your registration, insurance, and manuals, and a couple of other stuff, maybe sunglasses or whatever you need. I tell you what, I was standing outside looking in here, bent down with the door open all the way, and the wind picked up so much that it kicked the door on my behind, and I literally dove in here like a freaking swimming pool. So be careful, that is a heavy ass door. I just realized that. All right guys, so this will be it for today. Unfortunately, I'm not able to drive this thing, but the dealership guy who parked it over here for me, I was in the car, so he took it from the parking spot, put it over here for me to film this video, and he floored it in doing that, and oh my god, I wanted to scream like a little girl. It is fun. So anyway, it's got huge discounts on it, so if you were looking for one, if you always wanted one, might be a good time to get it. And I'm here at the King's Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram here, and they've been very kind to me to allow me to film this video with this car, so really appreciate them. And if you guys have been around this channel for a while, first of all, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. If you like this video, please comment, like, subscribe, share. But if you stuck around this far, I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.